Good Monday afternoon. It's time for the next episode of Saving America with Dr. David Schein, and we are here in Houston, Texas. Dr. Schein is professor at the University of St. Thomas. He is the author of The Decline of America, 100 Years of Leadership Failures. So a totally unbiased, non-political, so bipartisan look at the last 100 years of American history, particularly the presidents that were in office at that time. So get your copy, a great way to study and prepare for this coming election. So get your copy on Amazon now. David, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sandy. Appreciate that kind introduction and pitch for my book. As you know, I'm working on 2 more books after that one. And but it is a presidential election year, and we know that because there is no end of entertainment out there today. Well, the persistent rumor is that Trump, who is admittedly a billionaire, he claims to be worth at least $2 billion, and I think somebody said recently he might be worth $3 billion. But whatever it is, he is a wealthy person. He did start with some money. I think his father forwarded him $1 million or something when he got started, and he's apparently parlayed it. There are definitely some skeletons in his closet in terms of companies that have gone bankrupt and contractors that haven't been paid, and that's, you know, that we don't need to debate that. He's not the nicest guy I've ever seen on television or in the news or in politics, but a lot of them aren't. But it's so interesting because a lot of the mainstream media has been really putting forward this, oh my God, is Joe Biden's for the common man and Trump's this really rich guy. And they made a big deal, as I mentioned earlier, about this golf club. And they seem to forget that it seemed like the week while he was president, Barack Obama, the golf course. And Barack has bought a $15 million estate on Martha's Vineyard. So if we want to talk about rich people in politics, I don't think the Republicans anywhere near have a monopoly on that topic. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Then the second part is, of course, over the weekend, after a prolonged deadlock, the Congress put in a variety of relief measures because of the pandemic and the great impact on the economy. And so what they did is they gave people who are on unemployment an additional $600 a week. Small businesses in America have been complaining ever since then to say, we don't have enough workers because low-wage workers who are already on unemployment are making more money on unemployment than they will if they come to work for us because we can't afford to pay more than that or something close. And if it's close, people have commuting and lunch costs and stuff like that. So even if it's a little less than they'd make working, they still net out better to stay at home and take care of their kids who are not in school right now. So it's a real interesting challenge. But over the weekend, after the Democrats and Republicans were unable to make a deal in Congress to provide a new stimulus, a new economic relief package, Trump did a couple things. One of the things that's reported is that he put in a payroll tax relief. It is limited to people making less than $100,000 a year, and it allows them to keep their federal contributions to Social Security and Medicare. That's my understanding of it, through the end of the year. And that's basically giving every working American who makes less than $100,000 a year a 7.5% raise. And then the second part is that while he did not go along with a $600 a week bonus for people on unemployment, he did put through executive order a $400 a week bonus for people on unemployment. Now, clearly, both of these things are designed to help unemployed people and lower income people and moderate income people. There's nothing there that helps anybody who makes more than 100,000 a year. And frankly, in America, I don't know how we define rich anymore, but certainly not people make less than 1,000 a year. So this rumor that somehow Trump's out for the rich guy is just that. It's just a silly rumor, and it's not true. I do think that actually he is more of a populist than I would like to see. And as you know from my book, one of my concerns is, when are we going to start being financially responsible for America? When are we going to stop burdening our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, our great-great-grandchildren with this enormous debt, which has been spiraling out of control? And it's not because rich people aren't paying their taxes. I'm sorry, but that kind of commentary is not going to sell. And so they've really got to stop spending money. And so I'm a little happy that the stimulus part 2 is not larger than it is, but I'm still concerned about the fact that nobody seems to be looking at the future and how we're going to start paying these bills. So, and I do have some suggestions in my book, and I'll have some more in my upcoming books.
Very good. Thank you. And so we're going to be coming to you each week from now till the election and beyond on what's in the news, what's going on, what are the latest rumors, and then just the facts. And so thank you, David. This was a great episode. This is episode 2. So stay tuned next Monday afternoon for episode 3 and beyond. And we will start having guests at some point. Right now, there's so much going on. We wanted you to hear directly from Dr. Schein. So you have been listening to Dr. David Schein. He is, again, author. He's a professor at the University of St. Thomas in Houston, works with small businesses, has been helping them maneuver through this whole COVID-19. So if you want to get in touch with him, be sure and look at the Claremont Management Group. Respond below in the comments below to this Facebook Live, and we'll have Dr. Schein get in touch with you. So thank you for joining us today for the episode of Saving America. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandy.